Hey, what is up, everybody? So in today's video, I'm going to be going through a pile of games that I recently just got. Uh, I'd say maybe a couple weeks ago now. I've been meaning to make this video earlier, but things happened. But yeah, so I have kind of been flip-flopping on whether or not I should get a complete Wii U set because, of course, the biggest problem with getting a full Wii U set is it takes up a lot of space, and also I don't necessarily want a bunch of shovelware in my collection. I don't need any of that Monster Highs or 13 Wishes or Ben 10 Omniverse or any of the other garbage shovelware that's they somehow pumped out on Wii U hoping to make a quick buck. But nevertheless, I still would like to collect a couple of exclusive titles, and one of them happens to be this Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. This was one of the last major games released on the system. I think it was actually the last. Yeah, you know what? I think this is actually the last Sonic game released on the Wii U. I'm not sure about Mario, but I'd like to say it's probably the same as well. Now, this is actually also the yeah, this is the second to last Olympic Games to take place in the summer. The last one, of course, is Tokyo, and sadly, the franchise has been discontinued, seemingly, according to one person who used to be very involved um, in the making of these games. Which is a bit unfortunate because there are things I like about these games, like the dream events are like the best parts of them, and the opening cutscene too, and the story mode. There's lots to like, but also not lots to not. There's also lots to dislike as well. And yeah, this game I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it with this one. Like I had a 3DS and all, and I could have played that version but I just wasn't feeling it. And the Wii U version, of course, I didn't have a Wii U at the time, so of course I couldn't pick it up. And by the time I did get a Wii U, like this game was like very hard to find, but also very expensive. This thing was like, I think selling for like 74.99 Canadian in stores, and used copies of this were very expensive as well because this did not sell very well, understandably, being released late in the Wii U's lifespan. So of course, when I saw this on sale on Facebook Marketplace, of course I had to jump at the chance. And yeah, you know what? For $10, I'd say this was worth it, all things considered. Um, now it is not. Now it's not perfect, sadly, because I don't. If you can already tell, there's a massive hole here in the case. I did not notice that when I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, but yeah, there's a massive hole here, and yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Like I'm assuming they had a dog or something that chewed through it. I would get a replacement case, but honestly, you know what? Might as well just keep it the way it is, because um, otherwise I'd be down a case. But yeah, Mario and Sonic, got this for $10, and the person who sold it to me, they were actually kind enough to just let me have these other games as well for free. I guess they were just trying to get rid of them because I mean they could have very easily just sold this for much higher. Like they probably just really wanted to get rid of it, or just didn't understand that this game was very valuable, or they knew that the game would not sell as well because of the hole in it as well. But they could have just sold it as a disc only. But whatever, not gonna complain too much, considering how much I got it for. But yeah, next up I got Lego Batman the video game. I'm gonna be honest, I think I've already mentioned this in a previous video that I made. But I could never get into Lego Batman as a kid. Like, okay, the second game was really good, especially on DS. I have a lot of fond memories of the DS version, but then I tried to play the Wii version of that, and yeah, I had a hard time getting into it because I actually was not a fan of the open world game. This game has a hub world, but I don't know, I just couldn't get into this game when I played it after the second game. Well, it's probably because I played it after playing the second game, which actually had voice acting. That's why I couldn't get into it, and so yeah, I just couldn't get into it when I first played it on, I think, Xbox 360 some years ago. But yeah, here's the Wii version. I really don't have any reason to play this version of the game because, again, I have the 360 version and I also got it on Steam. I'm probably going to go through it on the 360 version because it has achievements. I know technically Steam versions are like the best versions to play, but not every Lego game is the best on Steam. Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4 and 5 to 6, I hear have problems on Steam, sadly. Um, Thankfully, there is the Lego Harry Potter collection, which kind of fixes that issue. But that's a completely different topic. But yeah, Lego Batman. One thing I actually did not know until recently was that there's actually a villain side of the story as well. So in addition to having like 3 separate campaigns with 5 missions in between, 5 missions each, you also have a villain side of the story, which with 3 campaigns and 5 missions each as well, for a total of 30 levels. I had no idea. I thought it was just Batman and Robin side of the story, and that was it. No, there's actually a lot more content than I thought. And yeah, and the story is like almost non-existent. It's just you going around as Batman, stopping all of the rogues gallery of villains, and that's it. Um, yeah, and I think that's the lack of a proper story is also really or the fact that it's not technically based off of anything, is also the reason why I just wasn't interested. Next up, we have not Minecraft Wii U Edition. I thought this was Minecraft. It's not. It's actually a copy of Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens on Nintendo Wii U. Now, when I saw this in the advertisement, I thought, oh, okay, I don't necessarily want this because, I don't want to have a second copy of the same game. But luckily, I ended up taking the seller on his offer because, hey, I now own the last Lego game on the Wii U. Which is actually, now that I think about it, I can't remember which one. Oh, you know what? It was the Complete Saga. Yeah, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga was the very first Lego game released on the Wii, and now here I am at the end of the Wii U life cycle, and it's Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Funny how that works. But yeah, there's not much I can say about Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I tried it a bit, and it works fine, but I think the frame rate I think the frame rate's obviously not as stable, and of course, there's also a lot of visual noise as well. There's a lot going on in the background, and it just looks like visual noise after a while. It does seem fun. It is based on of course, being based on one movie, The Force Awakens. They kind of had to pad things out, so yeah, it might be the more inconsequential game, I guess. Maybe. Next up, we have Lego Jurassic World. I'll be honest, I've only seen like the first movie. I've seen bits and pieces of the second movie, or was it the third? I can't remember that much. But yeah, this is based on the 2015 game. The 2015 movie. Sorry, I believe. I think it's just the first movie, or actually no. It's actually based on the trilogy, but then I think it came with. I'm not too sure myself. I'll be honest. I know there's the Chris Pratt movies, which no, okay, it actually even says on the back. Sorry. Yeah, so 4 Jurassic Adventures, 1 Colossal Video Games. Which movie? Relive your favorite moments from the film. Yeah, I think this came out in when did it come out? 2015? Okay, that's weird. It doesn't say. What year did it come out? Okay, well, it's also got the manual, which is always nice. It's always nice when the game comes with it in the manual. And of course, because we live in Canada, it's also come with the English and French one, and you also have this advertisement on the back, which is always neat. But yeah, this came out around the time that the movies were the new trilogy was coming out. Yeah, I heard the new trilogy kind of ran its course, similar to Disney, sadly. Disney Star Wars, where the movies got progressively worse, I think, which is unfortunate. I heard the 4th movie was good, but then it kind of just went downhill from there, sadly. Same with the Star Wars sequel trilogy. But yeah, that's Lego Jurassic World. So I got 3 Lego games here. 2 for Wii U, 1 for Wii, and then I got 1 Mario and Sonic game. Yeah, all for $10. And that's, yeah, okay, actually, we look at the spine. Yeah, here it is. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this video, guys. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.